Hello everybody, thanks for clicking on this. This is day 41 of documenting our journey in DoubleJump Academy's workshop, Houdini for Games and Unreal Engine. If that is a course you're interested in, you can use the code that I have right there, Jack20, to get 20% off, not only on that course, but on all DoubleJump Academy's courses, if it was ever interesting for you. All right, enough of that promotion. Let's get to the real stuff. So I've been trying now for around 23 minutes to figure and compare my file to the file that DoubleJump Academy provided to see the small mistakes, because that's just much faster to go through all the tutorials. And I've noticed one thing with our file, and if you compare the group transfer that happens inside. Okay, so let me take you out a little bit from this work. All right, so this is the HDA, right? Just go in here. We have our generate paths. Perfect. That's in our file it's called operation. Find shortest path. Okay. And if we go to the group transfer, and I made it red, this group transfer that happens right after we fuse the intersecting points, that looks like this. So basically we fuse the points between the cubes, because otherwise it would just like be double vertices or double points, and we don't want that. So we fuse that, and we need the point where we fuse the start and the end with the curve. That means, yeah, we fuse this thing together, the starting point and the end point, and then we group transfer them, and this group transfer should look like this. Okay, so what I notice in their file, in the group transfer, there's only one tiny detail that I didn't transfer. So if you look here, it's a 0.01 first of all, not a 0.1, and we have an override instead of a skip group. So I'll change that too, which could result to something better or better results. And in the point groups, we also took other groups with us, so I'm gonna just click on both, because there could be a parameter here that we need to use that is not existing. Otherwise, this is all the same until now. What we'll do right now, like on the go, is check if the generation is better. So we'll just go here back again and check on the points that we were not satisfied with. We definitely have a different type of generation happening. This is bad. Yeah, these are the points that are still bad. And otherwise, it looks a bit better, I must say. We're still getting these stupid issues. We'll see. Maybe if we keep going and notice small problems like those, we will be able to solve. So if you don't mind me, I will go back and keep comparing the file until I find the next point that needs to be fixed, and I will let you know about it. Okay, so I'll be right back. Yeah, the next mistake that I fall into is again in the group transfer, and I haven't changed that to override. Otherwise, the 0.01 is correct if I compare it in here, and that comes right after the proper grouping of the splits with the random selection of the starting point, or the group range selecting for the starting point, then the deletion of the ends, and then the vex to check the values if there are more, and just to equalize them to the same number. Okay, so we have a merge, and then we have a group transfer, and that group transfer has the value of override, and it has the starting point and ending point. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, my mistake. Our file has override, and the actual value that should be there is a skip group and not the other way around. I think I just changed it the other way around. This is to stay skip group. This is their file. I'm just mistaken because the view is the same. All right, so this is skip group 0.01, and yeah, everything else should work. And yeah, we have an object merge that comes from the fuse of the intersecting points. That's our file. Let's check their file first. All right, we'll be right back, people. Next thing that is incorrect is the find shortest path, which should be from each start to each end. From each start to each end. And this should make it look like this. And same thing in here. Very similar results so far. Perfect. Let's see what we can do next. All right. Figured out a new difference. The measure happens inside of the loop. I didn't know that. Here it seems to be the case, and there is a null resample in here. So let's go and check it out. Boom, in here. Take that one out and hook that one in here, and I see a compiler, but for now I'm just checking the point. So I'll be right back if there's more issues. One more difference, I think it's minor. I have visualized output in the measure curvature on. I don't think it matters, but I will just take it out for now. Okay, let's keep going. One more change I wasn't aware of. I just basically just put this code in the similar way because I noticed one of them had a space and a tab, so I did a tab as well without the space. Now I'm lost. Wait a second. Okay, now this should be the one. Okay, and in this one, the entropy transfer, if I go into the conditions, we have a 0.1, but in their file they have a 0.01. Okay, so I guess this will make it more accurate now to transfer the points attribute inside of those conditions, which will take it to the next level of accuracy of transferring those inputs back to the, or from the iteration back into the calculation and then out to the end. All right, and now we'll continue the comparison. So one change I found in our work is I didn't check the multi-thread on the last one. That could have affected the performance. Could be the case. But I honestly think it's the thing that we transferred. That one was not accurate enough, and now it should be accurate enough. Because if you take it to 0.1, I think it won't be accurate enough. But who knows? Let's just see for now. Let's keep going. Then we have two more wrangles, and I'll keep checking. Another point where I forgot the multi-thread. It's the last for each, so let's check that. Also, it is the case. I forgot it, so here we have it. All right, so I'll pause now and check for... Actually, let's do it here on the recording. Let's see if the results are better. It might break at one point because of the connection. We derailed that one that we created. I might bring some of those features back. For now, I just would love to save the progress. So let's make a new version and actually put this to the test. So yeah, let's do that. Let's generate a pipe in here with the HDA in mind. Hide the points and their numbers. Let's check if it is actually doing that correctly. Now it is very broken. And that is unfortunate. I wonder what I could do to make it less broken. Honestly. Yeah. I don't know. We can keep going with the thing and check what we could do. I just want to put that back into the calculation here, right there. And what is it doing? Why is it not? Okay, we need some part of that code as well. This one, the I group, perfect. And then we should just be good to go. Yeah. I'm just going to bring that part back. And yeah, this is how it would look like if that part is back. Yeah, we lost a lot of stuff here. It's probably the last point where it starts deleting the points is where it's not working. That's where it's actually checking for it's doing the bends. It's doing bends variation, and here it's doing the deletion, but that's also not working. So why the heck are we not getting any points in here? That's the actual question. So what I'm guessing is happening is it's not able to find the other shorts because it's not applying them here. So it's not able to find them. So they might be not connected in here. The reason I'm keeping this in the recording because I think I'm close to solving it. So what I will do is I'll go into the mesh input here, right? And I'll check for that. What is it called? It is called straight short, right? This one. Where the heck is this one, and why is it not making it through the work? So transform, I think it's called differently. That's why when we copied the code, it's not working anymore. So yeah, let's get it working, guys. Here, straight short. Here, is it mentioned anywhere? Is it mentioned anywhere? Let's see this wrangle right there. Excuse me. This wrangle right here, does it actually mention it? Straight long, previous name. All right, straight long. And I think we're close to solving it here. I just have to keep checking with the two files and see where straight short is mentioned. Let's see. Long, straight, long, straight. And let's see. This wrangle says long, straight, long, straight, long, straight. Nothing about long, short, long, or short, straight, basically. Other than this straight short, it says. Let's see what ours is called. Let's just compare this. Straight short, and this says straight short. Let's see if that's the case now. So let's generate again, because it is not doing it. It is not bringing it to the equation here. Yeah, now they're coming through. That is much better. Yeah. So yeah, I think we have solved a lot of the problems. We still have many, as you can see, with the yellow. The yellow connection is not being there anymore, but that is fine. We could bring the yellow. We can bring the coloring code into this back again. Yeah, so let's see how that is working. Okay, so there's an add in progress. Let's say, yeah, this is not perfect here. Even on a simple curve. So what I'll do, I'll play with its size and we'll check it out together. Okay, I will be right back. Spare you the details. We just worked on making this fit. So the values are 0.8, 0.8, and I kept it a bit wider than usual. We can even keep it a bit wider than usual, but this will break a little bit. So yeah, we'll keep it on like 8.5, should be fine. And what I also have done is I made those a bit wider. Those are the straight short here, these ones. And yeah. Exactly. So I think like this is barely visible, right? From far, you can barely see it. It's fine for now. I just want to see the generation of these pipes, and I want to see if it works like even on a normal scale. So I want to see if that works. So let's get to multiple random curves here and check them out right now. As you can see, there's a lot of points that are generating inside of each other's, and yeah, that sucks, but this sucks too. Like, why is it taking the model from the logic is not entirely correct, but I think that is currently the level we're working with. We could change that. We could change it, but for now it is happening. We can't prevent it other than maybe going forward with the course. This is already a much better result than we had before. I'm very curious if Grayson will give me feedback and tell me exactly what is not working. And so what I'll do, so people, this next step will be about creating some cool Vellum simulations. So yeah, the current status of fixing this is I gave up. I'll check with the mentor, Grayson, and see if they can help me. I don't know what's happening in here. I think there should be a rule that says if there are 2 points like those, there should be a point in the middle. But I don't know how to add that other than a resample, honestly. So I can try to add a resample by, like, which phase is also the question, right? Do we do it before? Like, how does this resample just look like if I take it into consideration here? This resample, and if I just take the points, is it putting a point in the middle? Does it or does it not? Let's see. And this one is not doing anything because let's do, yeah, edge is good. Segment length, that's not the one that we're looking for. So what happens if this one was 0.01? Almost. So what I would like to do is something like, it's putting at least 1 point in between, and this should already make it better. But where do I put that resample? Do I put it here? And if I do, how does the result look like? Yeah, now we have a troublemaker, basically. That is what I was afraid of. These things don't work out for some reason. That could be because the normals are incorrect. It could be because it's generating stupid normals that no one needs. So what we could do, I mean, we could just delete attribute, right? In here, delete attribute, which is where exactly? Attribute delete, yeah. And if I delete just all the attributes, we should not get any generation, do we? Oh, no, we do. Okay. Point attribute, get the normal out of here. Oh, sorry, not the position, but the normal. Just get it out of here. And how does that look like? So if you take the normal out, it's completely out of control, which is understandable, you know? Just why? You can see it, like, if I put the normals back on and I give it a better, like, 0.1 here, with the points themselves, we're getting those type of whatever that is, dude. And that could be coming from one of the orient along curves. So we can test it out. Let's take it upwards up to, oh, this is kind of cool. All right, that's kind of cool. All right. Yeah, let's take it right after the merge here, right after the switch here. Still the same problem. And I don't know what to do to get these to be... Okay, this is interesting now. It's kind of a cool effect, isn't it? Ooh, smooth. Yeah, but we can't go that route. Yeah, could just do straight edges. I don't know which of those I could use to, yeah, make them just normal. Pun is not intended. I really don't know what to do. How can I do that? I'm sure they're taking their information from the orient along curve somewhere, and this is why this is happening. What happens if I just be normal? Yes, exactly. What is happening there? Create only points? No, that ain't gonna help. Let's see. Even X. All right, so here we have a better result already. Even Y, even Z. Still getting uneven all over the place. A long arc, a long short, nothing. All right, so resum by polygon. This is not helping. Level of detail, nothing. Maintain primitive order, nothing. I mean, eventually, just for testing, if I do, what happens if this was a 0.1, say, all right? So it's a 0.1 now, and I do X, and then I copy it, I paste it, I do the next one. Ooh, that's interesting. One, so yeah, okay. No, that ain't gonna work. That's just not going to work. So how can I do that I add more points, but these don't F up? And that is what I'm looking into right now. How the heck is this possible? And how can we make that possible? Because every corner, it's giving some random normal values. And yeah. Yeah, that's definitely one of the issues I'm facing. But where does it come from? Is it from this one? Kinda not. Kinda and kinda not is the case. All right, so let's do all. And now we're getting all types of bananas behavior. Okay. It boggles me what's happening here. Okay, fine. Gonna delete it. Although I know that the solution lays here somewhere, I just don't know how to proceed. But fine, I'm just gonna go with it. We'll delete the resample. Is there a way we could just add the points or divide the number of the points on the? I mean, that's just the job of a resample, right? I'm not. Yeah, that would be the job of the resample node. Like, why would you create a vex for that? Fine, man. It is what it is. We can't change it unless we could. But how can we change it, though? I mean, one way could be that I take the cube that we created. Where's my cube, dude? Where's my cube, dude? Cube. All right, so just create the cubic grid. This is the cube. All right, so what we could do, though, is how to say this. Let me do all the operation here again. Let's go in here. Let's take the blast from there. Actually, what I would like to do is take this whole operation minus these two, copy paste it in here, and connect it. Oh wait, and let's take it, put it here, take these two, or these, and put them in here, take the blast in there. All right, where does this connection come from? Is this working? It is working. So what I would like to do is another operation that basically divides those boxes in half. And one way to do that, break that connection. Oh, actually, don't break that connection. Bring that connection back and divide it by 2. All right, let's divide these infos by 2. And let's go to the scatter. Scatter's fine. We can keep the scatter. The attribute vob1 is not fine. So let's break it down. And instead of dividing it by 2, we multiply it by 2. And this should give us the double amount on all z boxes. What I would like to do is no matter the scale of the cubes, I'm just trying to think it out. How can we now take this work here and take it and put it to the same work that happens right after finding the ends? So right after finding these, and now add the points of those cubes only in the sense where these points exist. Now, one way to do it is to do the same sweep method that we did before. So let's get that here. So I'm just gonna write that down a little bit just so I don't lose my train of thought. Sweep selection and question mark. All right, so do we do the sweep selection methods where it groups these points. But do we need a sweep to do that? Because we could just... Must I suggest you have a drawing app on the side to think about things? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. I would do that, yeah. All right, let me do a paint. You want it to be, I don't know, pirate software style? Let's do it pirate software style. Here we go. Yeah, so you see now we have those. Oh, that's not as big as possible. All right, so we have those points here, right? And what I'm trying to do, these are created right now from the cubes that we created from the grid. And what I did right now is I divided those grids on a different node tree. I divided those cubes into half. What I want to do is a method that groups these points, right? And take whatever in that grid, but only in the curve selection, and applies the points to divide them. And I'm wondering right now what method here would help best to do that. What could we do? What could we do to achieve it? I know the answer. I know the answer. But I'm just wondering what I could do. So I don't think we need the sweep range method that we did before, you know, where there's the same line, you do a sweep and it selects by bounds. I don't think we need that because we do have that. We could just group it then, it would be easy. So let's do, but although that could help though, because that could help though, the sweep. Let's try the sweep method. So we'll do a sweep question mark here. Thanks for the suggestion. Okay, now back in here. Let's get the same sweep selection that we did from before into here. And since this is just experimental, I'll take all this, make it, give it a color, just like weird color, like, I don't know, purple. This is experimental stuff. And this is the sweep, right? We'll take that sweep and do the same method here. So the sweep, VDB, and ISO offset. Oh wait, ISO offset we don't need, I think. All right, have a good stream. And yeah, my pain is good too. All right, man. See you later. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it. And hopefully we'll come to see you later, my friend. Okay, so let's get to the sweep. And let's do converts. And do we need the convert though? We have the bounds, and the bounds do some type. Okay, where's the grouping happening? Right after the VDB. All right, so let's do that and this one as well. Okay, let's copy those and we'll paste them. I'm gonna delete that one here. I'm gonna paste them right after this one. So let's just put them together like this. And so yeah, that's the thing. I don't want that connection anymore. That is coming from where exactly? Yeah. So this grouping method will happen on this curve instead. And that sweep will not come from there. That sweep will also come from this spline. I will give those purple color because they deserve it. I'm going to put this back here. And yeah, we have VDB from Polygon. We have VDB and convert VDB as well. Now this sweep should be how big, basically? How big is that one? And it's pretty huge. So what I'll do, I'll make it much smaller. I'll break the connection in the radius. So I'll make 0.01. And this should take whatever inside the curve and inside this spline only. So if I go into the grouping here, this grouping should bounding object point vertices only. Is it though? Inside only. Let's just name it a bit differently here. Okay, and let's see if it did select that, or did it not select it. Let's see if that's true. So we have the sweep. The sweep maybe is not big enough right now. Let's do 0.5. That's a bit too big. 4, 3 maybe. And yeah, it's doing the conversion. That is the problem. Okay, so what is happening here with the conversion? What is happening exactly? What do we have? These issues. VDB from polygons. Polygons, ISO offset. What is happening in here? What is the problem exactly? Let's delete those and check if this would work now. Yeah, okay. Some are not selected for whatever the heck the reason is that it's not selecting them, although it should, right? If you think about it, it should select. Okay, maybe the sweep radius is too small. Let's do something bigger. But why is it not selecting them then? What is happening here? Okay, let me get the numbers in here. And let's see why that is. If we disable, enable, we have points selected, not all of them, which sucks, honestly. I can see that not all. Okay, that's why we created the VDB convert. Okay, I can see that. It's basically made it into one object, right? And let's see what we're missing here. If we review our work with the VDB, we should have, let me see, VDB. Where are you, VDB, dude? VDB. Did we break that connection? Here it is. Okay, so this is going into from the sweep itself. It's creating the VDB from Polygon, which is interesting. Why it's not doing that right after. All right, so let's see. Let's do it again. Sweep, check. VDB from Polygon is having an issue. Maybe it's not thick enough, or maybe we just have to play around with these numbers. Here we go. Now we're getting better results. Yep. Cool. And then we have a we have then convert VDB. That should convert it to polygon. And let me just get these points out. Right now it's creating that type of polygon. Amazing. And then we have the grouping. That should include everything. Awesome. Cool. So we have a group called let's just call it differently just for now. I don't want it to be inside only. I want it to be called prior to us selected final. Let's just keep it inside only for now. Fine. And I'm wondering now again why did we do this, the grouping? But I guess we'll find out. Now I remember. We needed the sweep here, and we needed that sweep to create us the... All right, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna take all those experimental tools, put them down, all the way down. And these are the tools for the copy to point stuff, which is the smaller grid, so to speak. It still needs a fuse, so we'll get the fuse. We'll take one fuse here. Where's the cube? And then it goes into a sweep. No, sorry, it goes to a fuse. Sorry, fusing, fuse, remove, intersecting points. That's the one I'm looking for. So let's copy it and paste it here. Hopefully it did copy it this time. Awesome. All right, and so we have them fused, which should... This is interesting result we got here. What? What happened here now? Wait. Let's just go back a bit. Why did this happen now? So the fuse should just fuse them. So why are they getting different results? That doesn't make any sense, right? Yeah, exactly. Just a normal fuse. Don't do anything fancy. Okay, so let's check the points. 9,000 points, 2,000, good. So we have some type of removal here. I'll take the group again, and this time, instead of taking the curves from here, I'll take the curves from here. And now this should allow us to select only the curves, or only the points. Okay, that's a problem. That's an issue there, because we do have... Ooh, how to fix that one? Okay, so instead of taking the input from the spline itself, all right, what are we having in here? Convert VDP, and these convert VDPs are taking the values from the spline itself. But here's the question. Why are we getting different? Do we need a bigger radius for this? In this sweep. Where's the sweep? Where's the sweep? Sweep. And here we go. Do we need a bigger radius on that sweep? And do we need a special sweep for that one? Maybe. All right, so what I'll do, I'll put this aside here and give it the experimental color. Come on, dude. All right, color, experimental color. Let's see. So, I don't know. Let's give the radius multiplication of 2. Let's hook it up properly down here. Yeah. And 1 as well down here. Oh, we have an add. Okay. Okay, so does this mean that it will split it in half like the way we said it should? It's a good question. Good question. I mean, one can try different things. So this sweep's coming through here, right? So wait a second. All right, so let's take its input, go all the way to the bound as well. Yeah, and this should... Yeah, now we're talking about better results, I think. Let's see if this would work. So the main the main idea, and this will take some time now from me to explain. The main idea is to do so we fuse this, right? How does this look like with the points and everything? Oh, nope. Okay, bring this back. With the points, it looks like this. Okay, so how does it look after the grouping? And if I do a null and just view the group itself, actually a split would work better. Split, and only split me the inside only. Let's see how that looks like. Let's get a null on each side. Let's see how this would look like here. Boom. And this looks like it's not working. All right. Let's see here. And this one is like this. All right. So the grouping itself is grouping what exactly? Why is it not choosing the points it needs to group? Is also another question I have. If it is done correctly. Oh, because it's working with 2 sweeps. Well, that's dumb, right? So we need to work with the sweep. Or wait, what are we doing? This group took the sweeping. All right, and yeah, it should work, right? It should actually work, but it's not working. So where's the selection happening then? No selection. Ha! What is happening? So this is the sweep coming through here, and this is able to select what's inside of this curve. Yeah, okay, then why is this not happening the same way here though? This is our fuse. What's happening here then? Why is it not selecting the points? Or is it? Maybe we can't see it. Okay, wait. Let's get a equal view in here. Okay, and let's check it out in here. All right, so that's what's happening. These things are not equal. That's why it's not selecting any points. That makes sense. So the next experiment would be to get the sweeping action done by this one. So one here, 40 bounds. And wait a second. Nah, we need the sweeping action to be done by them. All right, so let's see. We're gonna take the output of this and put it in the sweep itself. And this should create the sweep a bit differently now. All right, let's just check the fuse and the group. That's not quite right. What is the reason? If I might think about it, do I need to divide it by 4? Is that the proper mathematic equation here to follow? Let's see. Box divide by 4. All right, and I'm not sure. Let's see. The VOB multiply by 4. The scatter should be fine. The sweep should be multiplied by 4. That doesn't make sense. Should we divide it by 4? Should we just leave it alone with the scale? Should we add more ISO offset? Oh, sorry. This. Where is it? Scatter. Should we add? What is this? 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. What can we do here to make this work? It sucks. That's not working entirely. And it's not doing the appropriate. I thought this would fix it. Damn it. Yeah. It's not gonna fix it. But if I take... Okay, and this is another experiment now. If I take the whatever comes out of the copy to points... Let's see, yeah, whatever comes out of this and right after the fuse, and I make a resample out of that. So, yeah. Let's do another resample here. Can I just put those two together? Okay, and let's say that this resample should do by polygon edge. Let's say that it should add at least 2 points inside. This is a good deal, or even less than that. So 0.2 should add 1 point on each square. Then this goes into all this stuff and it should create different points. How does the final result of this looks like now? Okay, let me just break this connection. Okay, and how does that compare to what we had before with the copy to points and the resample? Template, it's all... Wait, don't template then. Oh, we lost it somewhere. Igor and I have no live stream on TikTok. Go live to connect. Okay, that's interesting. Doesn't matter for now. Out, start, end. Then random start. Combine. Let's see what else we could do here. Let me see. Okay, good. Yeah. Then what happened here in the split? So do we have everything the same here? I'll get the points number. That should give us the better view. Okay, this had selected different types of points. Then we have a find shortest path here, which is not working because the ending point is doing what? Why is it not working? No path existed between a start point and an end point. All right. No path, you say. A resample here. Gotten into the view start and end with curve. Blast not ending point, start point. Okay, so what were those operating on, I guess? Prepped curve. So the actual original curve. Then it went into group range, and this group range had taken either the first point or the last point. And this had taken, yeah. Okay, so why is this not working here? Oh, it's somewhere. All right, so I need the 3D view again. And yeah, each point of it as well. All right, so 0 is selected as a start. This is selected as an end. And then everything in between is blasted. Then we did a fuse between those two. But since we've added more points, and we did a group transfer, we did the random starts. Okay. But why would it lose its meaning? I mean, random start, random combine. And then this is not working anymore. Why is that? Why is that though? Starting point, ending point. Should we make one without the resample that it takes and one with the resample that it doesn't take? So let's try that. So we can take this whole operation. Okay, how can I do that the easy way? There's a switch, right? And so right now we can hook this up here, hook this up here. Fine. But the resample, we need to continue the operation down the line, which would be... where should this start, basically, is what I'm trying to ask. We have the middle point, the exact middle point we need. And we have grouped our operation here. So I think that is valuable, first of all. That's really valuable. The only thing I fear is the normals here. Let me just get this away. Normals, we don't have any. Well, that's spectacular. Let's see if my mic works. I'm just gonna checking 1 2 3. Yeah, my mic is actually working. That's awesome. My mic has been stable for a couple of days now so far. That's awesome. It's good to know, guys. Good. Now we're back to the business, and the business says resample could be a good idea. Let's just try to put it in the proper order. All right. So what is the proper order? If we take the connection here, right, and we say that is the correct path of the... of these points, now you might have me in here. Yeah. And this determines the fine. Okay, so let's take that resample as well, put it right after this one. All right, and this merge now should be done properly as so. Right there. And this will look like this. Then it will go into an oriental and curve. And then we would have... I don't want to go away from here, so fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Now we have very interesting results. That's very compact. it's also absolutely disconnected from the system, as you can see here. And it's duplicating a lot of the work. So if I bypass it on one end here, and I bypass the resample on this end as well, this should turn us back to the workflow we had before. Now, we were trying to solve the issue of not being able to have a point in between those, which didn't allow for accurate calculation. And when we added it, it had given us way more geometry, but the scale was not correct. So I wonder if I scale that down a bit more, like say 0.1 in here, if this would fix some of the issues. But I see that there's a bigger issue here with thinking that it's okay to have a bend in as a short pipe, which is stupid to say the least. And this is, I think, now occurred because of the resample. Let's bypass that resample. And we still have the same issue. So we have an issue of having the bends occurring in the straight line. Well, they shouldn't. They just should not appear. We don't see the same problem happening otherwise. So what I'm looking into solving is to get that away from happening, to prevent this from happening. Like, how is it even happening? So let's get to it. I think we're closer. We might be closer to a solution. Let's get the... wait, why did I have the merge disabled? Okay, let's try to make this happen. Let's bring the resample back, and it should allow for better merging. But this is a problem that needs fixing. So I'll try to fix it. I'll try to give my best to, with my knowledge that I have, to fix this problem. So back to it. So what is causing this? What is grouping? What is allowing it from grouping the bends as a short here? This doesn't make any sense. So where is it getting its information from? First of all, this measure is the one creating these green parts, and it is doing it's measuring the convexity, which is in this one. Convexity, concavity is 0.5 no matter what. Convexity does, however, change from 0 to 3 to 1, etc. So, and that is what we're using to fuel this logic that says if convexity is bigger than 0, then actually this is not the functioning one. This is the one we're working with right now. So if convexity is bigger than 0, then do this. And if it's not bigger than 0, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, 0.1 on this, and else, which is 0.1 and minus, then give me the straight short and group it as straight short as such. So now we're giving all the straight shorts to the value of below 0.1, which should look like... oh, did that fix it now? Well, look at me. Well, look at that. Will ya? That fixed it. Hey, Jack the Math Magician? Soon? Hopefully? Let's see. But that fixed it. That's awesome. So now it's not taking from. All right, nah, I'm so proud. I'm actually very proud. Let's save the file just in case we don't lose any freaking progress. Basically, here's hoping that the YouTube subscriber Jack the Vex Magician. Yes, indeed. I'm hoping that today we'll get to the number of subscribers on YouTube to be 666. I'm really looking forward for that. Yeah, I would really like to see that happening. However, we still have those issues, dude. So what's causing this? Measure. Let's go back to here. All right, so wait, measure and point numbers. So which curve are you working with? All right, now I get. So if I do a null here and I view that null, and I start looking into those so-called curves that we created. Okay, why oh why do we not have a point in the middle? Okay, that's a good question, Jack. I'm glad you asked. So let's see. Let's see why we're not getting those points in the middles. So we'll go back into our so-called operation and check why that's the case. Let's do both. All right, so what's happening here? And let's go inside of here and check it for ourselves. So is the resample even doing anything? It's doing nothing. Is this doing anything? It's doing nothing. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in here in the HDA itself and first look in the output, the null output of this one. Nothing. All right, so what can we do? What can we do? Let me try to think about this a bit. Resample is it's still experimentary, so we'll keep it on the experimentary category, so to speak, right? Yeah, and let's take these down and let's put these two resamples next to each other. Now we should be able to see, yo, why are we not getting the middle points, my friend? And it tells us, well, you didn't give me enough subdivisions to work with, right? But what if I do give you enough subdivisions to work with? But it doesn't seem like you are respecting the equal amount, though. Or are you doing that? Is it doing that? Are those equal squares? I don't think so. Those are not equal squares. You cannot convince me that those are equal squares here. Yeah, I don't think so. So we'll give this a shot and see, well, if this would generate anything proper. Let's see. We'll view the output here. And now we see the double, triple, quadruple mesh generation that we don't want to happen. So how to avoid that and get the exact half of the number from points? Is there a node that allows us to divide the points in half? Is this possible? One way to understand if that's possible is by playing around with some settings now. Okay. Points and points numbers. Okay, so let's see. Although this is divided in half, or at least that's how it looks like it's doing, it's not doing them on all the points. So let's see what we can do. Maximum segment length. I'm going to disable that. And then I'm going to, let's see, let's bypass that resample here. All right, so what are we getting in here? Anything I change here changes anything? No. Does this mean anything when I disable that one? Nothing. Maximum segments. All right, what the heck is maximum segments? And why is it doing it on all the, wait a second. I think I know. All right, so I think we're getting there, people. If I divide this by 2, and it should divide it by 2 now, correct? Just to be clear. And yeah, let's do the same on this one. So yeah, this is out of the question. This is a 2. And how does this look like now? This resample here, is it actually doing the resampling we want? And let's check with the output here. It's telling us that it kind of is working the way we want it to work. All right, so let's save and go back to the output in here. And this should theoretically work the way we want it to work. Yeah, but I can see a lot of stuff here that we don't need. So what I will do is 2 things. First, I will fuse, and I will try to do it in a way that it is. All right, so first, how many points are we having here? 739, 528 adds together to 1,267. Just for the lulz, if I add a fuse here, is this going to look any better? That is not determined, and it is kind of determined, but we are having bad, horrible normals, and there's, I don't know of a way I could fix this with the fuse. Grids, anything here helps, guys? Can you? Nothing. Maybe grid can help. 0, 0, 0. Let's see. It is not doing it correctly. That's why we have multiple inputs in here. So what is happening? I really don't know. If I do this to 1, though, what would happen? Oh, that's 11. We don't need 11. It's snapping a bit too much. So we'll go back to 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. And we'll try to fix this angle issue somehow. Grid offset. I don't know if this would help. I mean, it's not going to help. It's a point. It's a whole point. Yeah, let's do 0.5 then to get the middle point. Maybe this will help. No, it's not helping. Okay, so Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, back to 0 basically, or 1, doesn't matter. But I'm going to go back to 0. All right, so, okay, that's an interesting fuse that brings them all together on 1. That's very interesting. Okay, so now, but let's give this to 0.1 here. And just to see if this is even working, we're ending up with 392 points instead of 1,267. So let's see if we could do down or up or any other change here. I'm just trying different kind of things just to see if this would work. Let's do a 1 grid tolerance, if this would help, a 0.01 in this case, and see if it's gonna help. It does. But how many points do we have? 1,000. Okay, let's do 5 and wait for it. Nothing is happening. 6, nothing is happening. I think that's the case of 0.1 will change something, otherwise it won't change anything, right? 98 is there, 88 is there, kinda. All right, so 75. All right, and now we're gonna go. Okay, all right, okay. So 65, how does that look like? It's not gonna work at all as I was thinking. Let's do 71. Hey, Elgato, nice to have you here, my friend. We are trying to figure out what the heck is happening here. 69, that won't work. Okay, so fuse won't fix this problem, but let's see what could fix this problem. What could fix this problem? Something scale should fix it. Let's see if we could do that. That would be great. If we can't, that would be not so great. 0.5 on the scale. Let's see, 0.7 on the scale. Nothing. We're not getting any stuff done. Okay, and here with the 0.8, we're getting double vertices, which is something that is not happening on all of them though. Let's try 0.2 just for fun, and see if this is something repeating on a lot of them. Only on some points it is actually happening. That's actually good. That's fine. What an improvement. Hope everything is well on your side. Yes. Everything is very, very good. We're trying to fix those pipes, dude. But yeah, sometimes they just don't want to be fixed. You can see that, yeah, there's a lot of double entries on them vertices. I wish there was way other than fuse to to basically make it work. But yeah, there's so much double entries in here. And in a way to prove it, if I just look at the amount of vertices we have 4,266,000. And if I had added a fuse that actually works, I'm not aware of one. If you're aware of one, definitely let me know. But I'm not aware of one. This would have been, oh, it's still 4 million. That's interesting. Okay, why is this fuse not effing the other things here? Oh, it is, right? All right, let me try to put the fuse before the oriental curve, and this should F it up, right? No, it shouldn't. Okay, what about here? Group inside only, and this is coming into a resample. It should come after the merge, right? So this is 693 points. Why wasn't it 1,000 now? 404 points, 693 points, and now we fuse it to 404, and the general vertice point is 4 million. Interesting. What to do here? What is this result here, dude? Those are double, triple entries, basically, is what's happening here, right? It's still creating these shorts on basically all of them, right? Not on the okay, so we need a method, and let me just check on those curves if they are actually doing the proper work here. So what I don't like is how many double entries we're ending up with, which is just annoying. Like here, triple, 4, quadruple the amount of stuff with a wrong normal, basically. So the fuse doesn't do much. So what I'll do, I'll delete the fuse and try to work with what we have right now. So this is not okay to have. This is an unacceptable result. So maybe don't comment, but in some situations I have to use Python to clean up the curve before or after the fuse. Any suggestion, Commodot? Nice to have you here. And there is no stupid comments. The only stupid comments are the ones that are not made. That's true for questions, but I don't know for comments if that's true. Okay, so I'll put this on pause, guys. We're not doing anything special. We're just trying different things with a transform from Centroid to have basically a 0.5 scale, so we get half the amount of scale, if that makes sense. And this is interesting, to say the least. Okay, yeah, it needs some love, but let's It needs a lot of love. So one of the main issues we're having here is fuse. The fusing, we have like double entries on a lot of the work, and I cannot avoid it for some reason, which sucks. I don't technically know what it does, but I asked to ChatGPT. Sure, send it over. Okay, now we're getting those weird issues here with the scale, which is so interesting. We're not getting those with the more complicated things. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I will keep the resample, yeah, and we'll instead. Why is this happening to this but not to this? That's also another question I have. That could be because that one is the simple curve. This is the simple curve. And the simple curve is one cannot simply not resample the simple curve, I guess. And so let's add that in here, I guess. Yeah, this should resample the simple curve, give it the right amount of scale. Okay, so let's get to both and generate both. What the heck? Why is this back? Bruv. What is happening? Oh, we need that same type in here, right? And delete that one. Okay. This is better. What I would like it to do. Let me think a little bit. I would like it to do something between the lines of, yeah, choose a different shortest, what is it called? What is it called? Short, what is it called? Okay, give me a second. Shortest path to something. Find shortest path. I want a different method for that. And I want to check for double entries. So what I'll do is take that and start. How to see duplicated points? How can we see that? How is that possible? I am wondering. With color, right? So yeah, let's color them. Color, boom, and let's give that one a pink. Okay, and the other one will be a greeno. Cool. All right, so now we'll see without these numbers, stupid numbers, if there are any points that are merging together. Yeah, this is merging together. That is not fun. You can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is merging together. So that is actually one of the reasons why I wanted that one to be start from from any start to each end. I think that was the best result I've gotten so far, but we still have this problem. All right, so from each start to any end. Oh, this looks much better. It's collapsing here again with it, which sucks. But how can I just take the in-between and group them and then delete them? Let's see how we could do that. One can say we can sweep the parts, group them, and delete them. This should be possible, right? So if I say the green is the ultimate truth, so let's do it. Green is this one. So I'm just gonna call these green, and oh my god, look at me solving problems out of the box. And pink. Okay, and so I have created this sweep operation to select things inside of other things. Let's copy it, and this is coming from the pink one, by the way. We can do it both ways, I think. That should be fine. So if I tell it to select the... Right now it's selecting nothing important, right? It's selecting the inside points of that which is not really helpful because I was planning to do a different thing. So what I'll do is I'll take that resample, put it in here, delete that connection, and delete, let's see, I'll take the resample result of this one, and we'll take the sweep from the green one, which should be from the green one in here. We'll take this operation, delete that connection, and take it all the way to the left. And this should now take... All right, so here's what we're gonna do, people. We will not take this from here, but take it from here. And now it will run... look at how pretty this is. It's selecting the intersection. And if I rename this to intersection selection, and what we will do with it is before merging, so let me think about it a little bit. So what we can do is, let's see. Come on, Jack, you got this, right? We got this, people, right? Come on, cheer up. So this is intersecting. But do I want to delete that one though? Shoot. I don't know if I would delete that one. I think I would keep it. We can add a vex to it to say only bigger than 1. But I don't know how would I spell that. So only selection that are bigger than 1 do operation XYZ. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's see. Intersection selection. This is the group. I mean, you can add an if, and we say if I add group blah blah blah, point numbers equal more than 0, then delete, or less than 1, then keep point, something like this. I'm thinking about it, but it could take longer than that. Oh man, I'm tired. Sorry about that. I just want a normal deletion right now. So let's see what we can do. How can I bring this into the equation in here? I have points that are selected. How the heck can I delete those points? All right, we have a blast for sure. This helps. So if I take the blast, hook it up, and we can delete the intersection points, which would look like that. And this is now officially our proper merge, finally, which should merge them. Wait, why is it deleting so many of them? Okay, wait, let me see first. This is looking like this. Then the blast had blasted a bit too much. Why is that? Oh, that blast is doing what exactly? Okay. Okay, why is it blasting in such a fashion though? Does anybody know why this is happening like this? Why did it blast so many, although the selection says only these? Wait, let me try to understand this. The blast did what? I did delete the points. But it... sucks. Damn it. Let's see what we can do with this. Merge, okay. Now... there was an... wait a sec. So if I do group by region or group by range, group range, okay, and I do something like start, which starts is it selecting right now? All the starts? Okay, yeah, that's not what I want though. I would like an operation that could do group the starting and the ending points of each curve and then basically connect them to each other. We did that somewhere, right? We did that with group by range that came from group transfer. It came from here. Group by range starting point. How does that look like? There's only one. Okay, I'll just take it. And we're taking it from the curve prepped curve. I'm just going to take those and play with them a little bit here. So what is this doing? This is taking the starting point from one of the curves, but not all of them. Okay, so if I take it and play with it here, what would the outcome be? Which starting point is it taking? Only the 0. But if we do, let's see here, and now we do for each, which for each did we do before? For each number, for each point, primitive. Let's try primitive. And let's, oh, good. So for each primitive, right? And take the null out of that. Oh, not the null, but the split out of that. Just to see if this worked. Split and give me... don't split this way. Let's do a null. And check if it did it correctly. Let's split these starting points and check them out here. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, dude. And another null for the ending points. Let's check it here. Boom. All right, that's not how it works. Makes a lot of sense. I just want to view it. It's not the proper way to do it anyway, but I just want to view it. So select that in here and what type of ending point. Let's, yeah. Where are my ending points? They're not here. Okay. So what I would like to do is split ending points with it as well. And this would be something like this. That's not bad. I could do... What else can we do? We grouped them. That looks fine. Okay, and if I... Okay, let's just do starting point... original. I'm just gonna name it silly pink, and I'm just gonna name it silly like this for now. Here too, pink. And if I merge those in here and view it, so we have this gap, right? This gap. And if I get now the starting point from the other mesh, from the other spline, sorry, and add. Okay, right, we're back. So we were trying to get these points as well grouped. So let's see if we could do that here as well. So first we need these with the blast or without the blast? That's a good question. Not without the blast, because the other one is not blasted. All right, so this one goes in. This is the green one. All right, and let's see. We'll just change the names here to green. Green. All right, next one goes into green as well. It's a silly name for now, but just for to test this concept. Okay, so blasting, fine, and then my keyboard has low battery. Okay, just give me a second. Let me hook the keyboard in. Let's see, it needs a charge anyway, so let's just hook it up. All right, charging, awesome. What the heck should we do here? So the second thing is now we made ending point, and we need a way to connect them with a fuse. Is that how you do it? Okay, let's see. First, we need to get the proper endings and the proper starts together. So that's what I'm afraid of right now. I think it won't work. So let's see. Let's do a split. Let's do a fuse. Let's just go a bit bold in here. Is the fuse the one that connect them, or I'm just gonna check it out. Let's fuse the ending point green with the target group ending point starting point, I guess. Starting point, what did we take? Starting point pink, and let's do a1, just 10, whatever, anything. See how that looks like. Okay, so those are the wrong groups. Let's try ending point pink. Okay, no wait, everything but so ending point pink. Okay, let's try something like 1. Okay, is this proper? What's happening? Yeah, that is weird here as well. How did it look before? Yeah. So what's happening here is that's a lot of value, right? How about 0.5? 3? That works better. All right, so maybe 2 without deleting the point. Okay, 5. I just don't want it to delete the point. Yeah, this should, but we kind of need a point in the middle here. Here is where the resample comes in play, in my opinion. And we do it right after the operation. Since we have to do it on all, I'll just bypass this one and do it just after the merge here. And this should split it in half, because a fuse should not do anything else but that. But does this do proper work? That's the question. It seems like it does. So for now, let's just focus on this work that we're doing here. Fuse. All right, so what is the fuse doing in this case? Give me the points numbers. All righty. So if I do 2 here, let's do a 1. All right, so this is connecting them. Let's do 0.8. All right, and now we go gradually. 4 maybe. Let's not fuse them. I'm wondering, this is fine though. This is fine. Because it's only doing the ending right now, right? Ending with ending. Let's do starting with starting. Oh, sorry. Go to Z. Alright, and now starting with starting. So starting green. Okay, delete everything. Starting point green and end starting point pink. Starting point pink, and same operation. That means no. Let's hope this would work. Okay. Bypass, bypass. Same result. What's better? Let's see. All right, resample. Good. Orient along curve. Fine. and let's see the generation of that. So points away, point aside. Okay, and let's check it out now. Weird stuff with the fuse. Okay, I can see. Fuse out, fuse out. Still weird stuff. Uh-huh. Why? Bypass, bypass, by... Okay, wait a second. Something happened there. Okay, let's bypass all of those, and go back to the generation. Okay, so what is this freaking result here? Intersection, bypass, bypass. Now it's a simple pink that goes all the way into the merge. And this, look at that. The grouping did some weird stuff. The blasting did the weird stuff. Interesting indeed. Blasting did the bad things that happened. And the reason we have those is because at the end of each, they are not connected. Let's see, and here it's weird as well. We can fix it though. We're getting better results, that's for sure. No more multiplications everywhere. Okay, so let's save it as hopefully the YouTube has 666 now. I'm just gonna check on that because I'm excited for it. Want to take a screenshot? So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, you haven't subscribed yet, do it, because then we'll have 666 subscribers and 66 videos. How cool is that? Yeah, do it. And I encourage you to do it. And I'm gonna refresh. Damn it. I'm waiting for it so bad. All right, so you're not gonna give it to me today, eh? That's fine too. Okay. Now, let's see. This centroid here is completely effed, honestly. So we have to fix it in order to have a better visual. Now, what I wanted to test is if I go on a 0.5 here, same-ish. Oh, those are all bad. Oh dear, what's happening? Bypass. All right, what's happening, dude? Bypass, bypass all these stuff. Everything experimental, bypass it. All right, and that goes into one resample, bypass that resample. Same problem. What the heck are those yellowish kiwi type of... What's happening with those? Oh, wow. Why is it doing that? Find the shortest path, bypass that. Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from indeed? What is happening? What is happening? Find shortest path. Yeah, this is all normal. Here, we didn't change anything. Group combine, random ends, random starts, out start end, group transfer, out cubic grid, fuse start and end with curve, fuse remove intersecting points, blah blah blah. Yeah, this is all normal live stuff here. So why are we getting this is the question. All right, so let's see if we go out slowly now. And I bypass this. That's not the reason. Okay. Good to know. Are you the reason? No, you're not the reason. Are you the reason? Of course you are the reason. So what's happening inside of you that you're deciding for this weird stuff there? Let's view you. What is happening, dude? Why are you... Oh, is this one of those cases? Because we added a 1. All right, let's try 0, 1. All right. Same problem. If we do a 0, just a normal 0, click away, bypass, do it again. No, that's not the issue. So what is the issue here? That's interesting. That's also not the issue. It's also not the issue. Something with the binds. What is it making it think that there is an actual bind here? All right, so one thing I could check is the normals on those. So what are your normals? They're pretty okay, the normals. So this leads me to ask the question, what is causing this? All right, so let's go back in here in the DGA. All right, so let me try to take the resample upwards before the merge then. One here and one in here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just bypass this. Now check them out. Why is this happening? What the heck? What type of deal are we getting here, dude? What the what is this? Comes back 666 will close window. Lol. Cool. Okay. Let me make a screenshot, dude. Cool. Ah, no. It's not. It's not. Still 667. 665, sorry. Fortunately. 665. No 666. Cool. Yeah, let's keep looking into this. These are all, yeah, what is causing this, I wonder now. It's just happening out of nowhere. Why are you happening? I'm gonna delete everything that has to do with the experiments that we did before. So bye my love. Keep the colors though. Goodbye. All right, bye. Thank you for your service. You've been nice to work with. What's the rest here? Group transfer. Find shortest path. No, find shortest path. Okay, this is the only shortest path here. Okay, and is this what's causing this? Random curve. Okay, let's see. Do we still have the problem? We have a resample here and a resample here. And this is a huge difference in results. Although all what I've done is I didn't do much. I just deleted the things that were bypassed. So why am I getting that stupid thing here? What? What? Is it 666 now? No. Okay. Resample. Oh, okay. It was doing something else for some reason. Okay. Let's do simple curve. We're not getting this on a simple curve. That's good. Multiple. We're getting this on a multiple. But what the heck did I do even? Scaled it up? Is this what happened? Is this why we're getting this problem? Because we scaled it up? Okay. 2.2 is not a problem. Scale to 3 is not a problem. Scale to 4 is not a problem. Once we go to 5, it becomes weird. 6 becomes okay-ish. Okay, so something is happening with the oh, I know. I think I know what happened there. Okay, so if I go to the sweep operation, we played with it a little bit here, right? That actually is the same from before. All right, so that is good because the next step is to check bounds and ISO offset 50/50. Good, 1000. This is a bit too much. I just wanted 10,000. A box has the same values. Yeah, I remember I did it on a different thingy. However, the very beginning thing that is affecting everything else is that hook to scale. Let's see. Bounds. VOB. Yeah, that one is affected for sure, dude. Nope. It is not. Okay, good. Box, are you affected? You are, but you don't have any other calculations. So the question remains: Why can't we get a one? Sorry, a huge one without having trouble? Is that due to the fact that so when this happens, we have prior to the resample, what type of find shortest path are we getting? Now let's look at it. It says it does a very small. Okay, and if I do each two, so each to each, okay, and this would do this. Are we gonna get, bro? What, bro? What now? Yeah, then why are you updating in such a stupid way, dude? Then I don't know, man. Um, let's try a simple curve. That works magically. That's good though. Multiple. That is doing a lot of stuff. Both. That should keep the other one. Yeah, something about like scaling this up a little bit is causing issues. So let's walk into it. I think the issue starts with the very beginning of the bounds. So when we create that sweep, it should actually sweep correctly. I'm just gonna double escape on this. Effer. All right. So what are we having here? We're getting this weird result that is causing the bound to stay the same, okay? And this is working properly, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is disable stretch around. What the heck? That's not changing anything, dude. Columns, less columns, more columns. Excuse me. How can I get... This is not good. This here is not good. So let's see how we could avoid it. So when I increase the scale, I increase this weird thing with it, which is very weird because it just should affect the radius. But in this case, it is not affecting the radius, is it now? That is not the radius. So, oh, okay. Radius is controlled somewhere else. All right. So why is this happening? It's due to the fact that, see, we need to avoid this thing. It's due to the fact that the resample, the very first one, is controlled by the, let's just minimize this, by the scale, and we need to have a limit for that. Yeah. So let's look into it. So what is determining this? We have a resample here that should prevent this from happening. So see, if I take this out and I control it from here, we're getting that simple issue that could be prevented by, I think, polygon edge, by respecting the polygon edge. That also does not respect anything, but that is creating this weird issue of, yeah, of having that stuff here happening to it. So what can we do? The question is, what can we do to prevent it? And do we really need the scale to be hooked here? It's also a question. What is it caused by right now? The new parameter, it says. Maximize segments. It should not help though. What is this doing? Okay, so we have an issue with scaling this up. Oh, sorry about that. Hit the mic. Is it still working? Test 1, 2, 3. Let's see if it's still working. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Yeah, it is working. Good. Yeah, YouTube is still 665. Come on, dude. Can we do 666? Damn it. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep it going. We will go to. How can we make this work? Or why is it happening to begin with? So scale is 0. We don't want that. Double escape. Let's see. Double escape again. Come on, dude. Just do the thing that I'm telling you to do. So this is an issue that happens no matter what the results is or are. Which reminds me, maybe I should compare my file with the one here and go back to that sweep, that actual sweep, and see how did they do it. So yeah, sweep, 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 sweep. Here we go. We have a round tube. Okay, so let's look at it. Round tube, quadrat, whatever that word is. 8, good. And the radius is controlled by the radius. Great, great. All the same stuff until now. Stretch around curves. I have it on. It should be unchecked. Okay, but what happens if I check it? Nothing happens. If I uncheck it, also nothing happens. One interesting fact could be that I could look into this a little bit. And yeah, this is much better. And the reason why is because the search radius is big. So when it's big, no matter what you do, this should be smooth AF. And now if I go to generate, which it should do anyway, and it's doing a lot of I lost internet for a moment. Oh, don't worry about it. It's all good. What is it doing? Copy to points it's doing. Whoa, what the heck is this? Why is it even doing it like that? Why is it doing that even? Just the output, dude. Why are you even generating from? What are you even doing? All right, so output. Output from the output, please. What the heck is it even doing? What was that now? So dumb. All right, so 0.5. Do we still have those weird thingies? No. All right, so we at least solved the 0.5 problem. Let's go with the 0.7 problem and see if we're getting anywhere with this. 0.7 is bad. It starts creating these weird stuff. 0.8 should, yeah, it's the same issue. All right, 0.6. And do we still have it? No. Okay, so increasing the sweep had solved the issue. Now I'm just very curious. Like, why are we even getting that issue? Like, what are we doing differently? And it's only in some of them. So save, I guess. Let's look into why we're getting that issue. And one of the ways is to go here and play with this a little bit. Maybe 0.3. Are we going to get more problems? One way to find out. Why are you even choosing the bends? Like, I didn't tell you to do anything with the bends. Literally nothing there to play with the bends. And here it's generating 2 bends for some freaking reason. Why whatsoever, who knows? One thing comes in mind just now. If we go to the shortest path, create a different way to copy, find shortest path, and let's do something like from any to any, which should give us a better result. Let's just go to the final, because I don't know why this is bro. I think I have to restart Houdini. Okay, interesting. Okay. And then, boom. This happens. Okay, so let's do another one where it doesn't, collide so much with each other. What about this one? What about this one? No. How about this one? To each end. Corresponding end. Yeah, this is definitely colliding with this one. And if I bypass it, it looks like... Okay, and what is the other one doing? So this is the other one. It's the green one. And that's the pink one. And depending on what I'm selecting, it shows me where it's going. And in comparison, yeah, it is colliding here twice. I mean, one way to do it would be to group them. But not even that would work. We tried that just right now. We're getting really weird results. How can I make it go through another path so it doesn't take the same path? I just don't know. Let's try different methods. This is better. Yeah, but it's colliding in a different way. They all do, right? They all just collide with each other, unless it's from any start to any end. It's just random. From each start to any end. It's gonna do problems from any start to each end. From any start to each end. That's basically best result so far. But it is breaking the internet. Alright, wait. Let's view this one and then this one back. Alright, so... Oh, high fly. Okay. And if I turn it back to 0.6, which is the margin where this doesn't happen anymore, and by this I mean those word binds, yeah, we have a pretty nice results. Yeah, what else is the scale affecting here? All right, so let's save those things. I feel like we're getting on a better route here. We're trying to fix this, and we're getting somewhere. So where else is the scale is affecting things? So we know that it is affecting things on the very first resample, this one. And if I break that connection right now, and I do, oops, Control Z. Okay. Oh my god. Which, okay, delete. Delete, what is it called? Delete channels? No, that's not the way. All right, so delete, unlock parameter, revert to default. All right, how to do this? Come on, dude. Just remove the freaking thing. Okay. Resample. Just a normal resample, hook it up here. Okay. Now, what happens if... Oh, look at that. That's the issue. That's the issue. Okay, so 6 Won't give us any troubles like before. Okay, and the moment we get more points, right, we should have a problem. Double escape, go all the way to the output. I don't know why this is even happening. Okay, go back and get the... Try that again now. Yeah, that ain't gonna load now. Okay, so back to the resample. Let's try 0 less. Just gonna calculate, okay. And so if I, just for the fun of it, increase that up, what would happen? It would still get the problems. Okay. How do we want it to scale up with this? It's the question, I guess. It's like, do we want this to scale up? And what else? It's just scaling up like this. And how does it look like if I scale it up with the... Come on, go back. Let's go. All right, if I scale it up with the resampler here and take the absolute channel reference. All right, and now I go to this operation to the output of it. All right, and now I scale it up. What is it doing differently? What's the difference? What is even the difference here? Let me look at this resample. So scale up. Okay. Now first we need to configure this a bit properly. Resample by edge. Okay. And now if I scale up, we get bigger. If we scale down, we get less points. And what does that even mean to our creation? Like if I go into... Everything is being resampled again. So what is the freaking point? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go without it and look at it again. Okay, so we have points, right? Everything is fine. Everybody's happy. Then this thing goes back to 0.2. All right, amazing. Yeah, some problems here and there, but general sense, everybody's happy. No, these weird issues. All right, so if I go 0.8, everybody's happy. No problems here. Okay, nah, there are some problems. Okay, I don't know how to solve this. Like, I just don't know how to solve this problem. What is happening here? What is causing this? I just don't know. Okay, here's the deal, dude. Let me try to fix this. So now it's saying convexity to 0.3. 0.8. Let's do it. What's gonna happen now? We're gonna get those weird. I mean, a bend is happening though, no matter what. But what the heck is this here? All right, let's see. Output. So what is this here? Why is it even being created? Where is it coming from? Let's look at it together. So what are you? That's the question. What the heck are you? Let's go and try to figure it out. Where are you coming from, dude? Okay, so resample. It looks like this. Okay, then it gets into a sweep. Sweep looks like this. This is horrible. Okay, right. Search radius, get bigger, dude, or go home. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Is this resample not enough? Okay, why then? Oh, wait. Okay, I have an idea. Here's the thing. Do me a 0.5. That's for sure gonna work no matter what, right? And now break the connection. Good. Give me the other one, which was configured a bit better. Okay. All right, so 0.5. Fine. Now you are giving me an instant value, right? No matter what I do. And when I look at the final, okay, double escape, it's gonna do some weird shit. Okay, let's go down all the way here. Actually, all the way to the output itself, because otherwise it's gonna do some weird stuff that we don't want it to do. Okay, let's wait for it then. Let's wait for it. What is it doing? Oh, wow, that's very interesting. Okay, all right, it's very interesting. Okay, so let's do the calculator here, and let's do a what is this that we're working with, dude? What the heck? Is this what we're working with? Is this the null? Is it? Come on now. What is that? What is that? Resample here. What are you? Okay. Then what are you? Okay. Why is it getting that one? Not really now. What is this? Okay. Something's horribly wrong with Houdini right now, but it's fine. We're just gonna figure it out as we go. Good. Yeah, no more issues here. We have pipes doing their work. Yeah, here it's meh. But yeah, that's due to them not being together, not being fused. We'll do the polypath trick just to try it. So let's do a polypath here. Let's just try it and see what happens. And the fuse, just a normal fuse. Fuse them together, and just so we can get the same. It's not happy with it. Okay. Output. So check here. And this looks like garbage, right? I just want those to fuse properly. So they're looking like what? I swear we worked on this before. We had a better fuse doing jobs that are better than this. Let's go smaller maybe. And let's forget about this. So it's the fuse that is doing this right now, right? Okay. So I was wishing for a combiner, a join, basically. Oh, that's maybe a node, actually. Join. Let's check it out. Okay, that's a weird one there. Yeah, kinda wrong directions all the time. What happens if it was before the polypath? Bypass polypath. Nothing. Well, what is the join doing? Okay, yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, that's not the stuff we want, but thank you though. All right, we'll call you. All right, bye. So polypath and fuse. And yes. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Check the last result out. All the normals are gone. All the normals are gone. Let's do something else. Let's do up here. What is that gonna do? Normals are here. Normals are here. That's awesome. We're still getting these shit results here. So why though? 292, or is it 392? Okay, wait. What's your numbers? 300 points here, 300 points, 300 points, 300 points. Okay. So the moment I go fuse them and don't use them, then we get some weird results. Let's check it out. Yeah, we're getting those curved, unnecessary curved lines. But let me check. What are the normals on those? No normals, are you saying? Okay, this could be weird, you see. And because it could be that the orient along curve is broken now because maybe there is no curve anymore, which I'm wondering what one can do to bring it back. All right, so fuse the thingy. Let's get different results here. What happens? All right, so this will make or break it once it's on this point. All right, that's good. Let's try different methods. Greatest point, maximum value, minimum value, mode, median, sum of what? Okay, that's a bit too much. Sum of squares, root, mean square, weighted average. Weighted average, this sounds cool. And what are we doing? Are we getting the weighted average here? We are, in fact, not. But no, that's not gonna work. Next, weighted sum, weighted weight, minimum weight, maximum weight. There is no point in trying these at all. Okay, grid. Yeah, we tried that. It's just not gonna work. Fine. Thanks for your services. I guess we'll have to find another way to make it work, but that's fine. I mean, how hard is it to make it just one freaking curve? Just merge the thing, dude. Fuse it and then merge it. Fuse it and then merge it. Fuse it and then merge it. Oh, okay. I think I got it. Let's see. Maybe that's the thing. All right. So fusing. Let's fuse it in here. Let's see if this would work. Fuse it and then merge it. Let's see. Fusing and then boom. Let's see if that would actually make it work. Group, target group, attribute P, snapping. What is happening now? So what is this? Target geometry, and this is query geometry. I'm not sure if this is how it works. Yeah, this is not how it works. Latest, least target point, closest target point. How can I get that? So, nothing specified. That's not how you do it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna check the fuse that we created here to make this work. Yeah, what did we do here? Yeah, we just increased this incredibly and took closest target. The rest is the same. Yeah, but that's not the way how this works, I think. Let's just check the... Yeah, even with this, we're getting weird stuff. Yeah, well, that's fine. Control Z the whole thing and then just go back to where we were. That's totally fine. Yeah, take that out, dude. No. Okay. Yeah, that's why this is happening. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna learn on later stages how to do this. So for now, I'm gonna save. And yeah, I think that's a good stream so far. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, stay tight and stay tuned. I'll see you guys tomorrow and we'll try to fix this even further. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, do it now. If you haven't followed, do it now. It really supports the stream and everything else. Otherwise, check the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. It's called The Generalists. I would love to have you there and talk. Otherwise, yeah, hang out in the Discord. For sure, we will have a good time there. And yeah, that is all for today. I will go and have a good rest of the day. See you guys later. Bye. Let's go offline. Stream is offline.